What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Athlete Program here at Empyre Fitness. We did upper body the other day, so you already know we got legs on the calendar. Again, just mixing in some of those athletic movements, but you already know we got to get warmed up first. So I'm going to take you through another warm up upstairs. Let's go, baby. Okay, as always, we're always going to start off with 3 to 5 minutes of cardio of your choice. All right, so for me today, I'm going to be on the treadmill. I'm going to put this at a 6 incline, and then I got it at 2 miles per hour. I might raise it up here in a bit, but rather than going forwards, I'm going to switch it up. We're going backwards. But the reason I like to walk backwards is for some knee health benefits, and I like to throw those into my workouts because as an athlete, you're going to be hard on the joints, especially the knees, because you're running, jumping, all that good stuff. So the reason we do this is it's kind of like a backwards sled drag. It's like a regressed version of that. So when I'm moving my leg backwards, I'm actually in a knee over the toe position, but I'm doing so without any load to it, right? So if we had a backwards sled drag, we would have weight, obviously, but here it's unloaded. So I'm getting my knee over the toe when I extend my leg backwards, and that's just gonna push blood to the area, which is gonna be healthy for the ligaments and tendons and overall the knee joint. First thing we're gonna do is a bodyweight Kang squat. Bodyweight Kang squat, we'll show this from the side angle here, is basically just getting Devin's rolling to the front. All right, so basically we're gonna do it in a cobra position. When I say cobra, it just means hands on the head. You're gonna go back into a bodyweight RDL, okay? Bodyweight RDL, you're gonna feel the tension in your hamstrings. Once I feel tension in the hamstrings, then you're gonna drop into a squat, kind of move around a little bit. Then you're gonna go back into that RDL position, and then you're gonna do a good morning. So you're getting just the full body activated at this point, getting the blood flowing, and that's what we're looking for. I'm gonna do this 10 times, nice and slow. Go at your speed, depending on how you're opening up your body and getting ready for the workout. Exercise number 2 for the warm-up is kind of similar to our yoga push-up. It essentially is the yoga push-up, but it's gonna be with a walkout just for that hamstring. Okay, so basically you're gonna start in almost like an RDL-like position. You're gonna walk out. Try to keep your legs a little bit bent here, just where you're feeling tension in the hamstrings, okay? Don't completely lock them out, but you're gonna walk out. Okay, go into that cobra position just like before. And basically this just turns into the yoga push-up like last time, except we're gonna walk it back. So I'm here, I'm pushing through. We're pushing through just like that yoga push-up, and then you're gonna go nice and slow, keeping the legs in that RDL position. Boom, come up, just like that good morning. We're gonna repeat that 5 times. So we're gonna do a wall sit. We're just gonna go 30 seconds to a minute if you want. I think you'll feel this in 30 seconds will be enough. So just find a wall somewhere. Rule of thumb for the wall sits, hands off the legs, off the body. Okay, there's no holding yourself or anything like that. Just go to your happy place. Okay, these might be difficult at first, but I'm telling you, if you just continue to do them, okay, they're gonna get easier real quick. All right, so 30 seconds isn't that long. But make sure you're in a good squat position. Make sure you're not too high. So I'm looking for that hip bone right at the knee joint, okay? Just like a squat. Right where we count a squat is where we want to be in that wall sit. Shins pretty much straight up and down. Go to your happy place, arms at the side, relax. Get all the blood pushed to the legs. Are we good? Yep. All right, okay, warm-up's done. Exercise 1. See you, Chandler. All right, so, thanks, man. Okay, warm-up's done. Now exercise 1 or movement 1, whatever you want to call it. Always starting with the plyometrics, okay? That fast twitch, got to get some jumping in, okay? So what we're going to do is seated vertical jump. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in a seated position, sitting up, right? We're not arching our back or anything like that, okay? Sitting up, nice, confident position. You're gonna lift your feet up just a little bit, okay? We're gonna slam the feet into the ground, but we're gonna try to limit ground contact. So as soon as the balls of my feet hit that ground, we're trying to get up as fast as we can. We shouldn't be stuck here for too long. After that, we're gonna jump up, Always landing in that solid position, hands at the ready, okay? Absorbing force with our body. Okay, so what's gonna look like? Be here, pick the feet up, push them into the ground, limit ground contact, get up as high as you can, like you're dunking a basketball, land in a solid position. Okay? Make sure we're not letting the knees cave, right? Getting that valgus knee when we either jump or land, okay? So basically what that means is we're trying to limit this. We don't want that. We want to be in that solid athletic position, teaching our body how to A, land and absorb force. Plyometrics done. Now we're gonna move into power shrugs, okay? Once again, power movement, starting to get into the compound lifts, the power shrugs. What we're trying to do here is progress into a clean, okay? We're not gonna get into the clean weeks 4 through 8. We're just trying to get our body used to that. Triple extension, okay? Getting some weight off the ground, getting the bar moving, but this is gonna help set the foundation so that you can clean correctly. Basically, we're gonna start from the ground position, okay? Just like if you're deadlifting or anything like that, okay? You're gonna come up like if you're going to clean. We're gonna bring that to the hip, and then from the hip, we're going to just power shrug, right? We're getting the ankles extended, knees extended, hips extended, triple extension. That's why they call it that, okay? And you're just doing a nice big power shrug. This bar is gonna move up and down. You're gonna try to keep it midline to your body, okay? And you're just gonna come back down. All right, repeat. RDLs, basically just a hinge position, okay? You're gonna feel this in your hamstrings, slight bend in the knees, right? Flat back, chest up. Make sure the barbell is in contact with your legs the entire time, and just focus on getting the hips back, okay? Right, until you feel tension on the hamstrings. If that's here and that's there, you don't need to go further to where you start arching your back. You don't wanna do that, okay? It's just where you feel tension on the hamstrings, then we're gonna bring the glutes through into that neutral position, okay? From RDLs, we're gonna go into front squats to help just with depth of the movement and to add a little bit of ankle mobility, because I struggle with that a little bit. I've got a prime slant board that I'm gonna use just to elevate my heels a little bit more. Gonna crush the hamstrings. Let's go. Whew. We're gonna do a full Nordic hamstring curl. To be honest, I can't even do a full one yet, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's technically a full one, but we're gonna use the hands to push up to help us. So, little coaching cues I wanna point out. You can have a slight hinge to lengthen the hamstrings, okay? So when I mean hinge, bending at the waist, okay? This is just gonna help because this is a glute and hamstring exercise. But from there, we're gonna squeeze the glutes. I don't want you hinging a lot more when I'm coming down, all right? We're actually gonna focus on knee extension from that point. So I'm here, knees bent, okay? And now we're going to extend the knee while trying to keep this locked in place with the glutes contracted. We're gonna go as slow as we can. Eventually, I'm not gonna be strong enough. I'm gonna drop to the ground, and I'm gonna use my hands to push me up a bit so that I can come back up in that same position. Looks like this. That's a good rep right there. Whoo, already burning. Okay, now we're just gonna repeat that a few more times. We're gonna do 2 sets of 5 of the full Nordic hamstring curl that I just did. All right, that's gonna burn you out pretty good. Make sure you're doing the rep, like quality reps, okay? Slow and controlled, really using that mind-muscle connection. You should be burning out pretty good after those. Now, after that, just to get some extra volume and to help strengthen the hamstrings, we're gonna do the negative portion. That basically means you're just gonna do the downward portion with no upward portion. All right, so just hold, 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 hold. And then when you come down, walk yourself back up. Okay, with everything done now, we're gonna end the workout with a body weight circuit. Okay, now we're gonna end with a body weight circuit because you should be able to move your body effectively, all right? So we got 3 movements that we're gonna do back to back to back in a tricep like we did the other day, just like a circuit, okay? So I got a couple pads. Skater squat, can't talk, is a unilateral squat, okay? So one leg, So start, bend the knee, the one that's not squatting. Basically imagine that you had a ball in between, you had to hold that ball at the knee joint between your hamstring and your calf. So we're gonna be here, we're gonna hinge at the hips just a little bit, get our butt back, okay, and then of course squat down, touch the pad with the knee. Try not to rest on the pad, just like. So we call this a Patrick step, okay? So we're gonna be here. For this week, we're just gonna have foot flat on the floor. We're gonna try to extend the knee over the toe. Again, we're working on that knee health, working that ligament tendon, that knee joint area, okay? We're gonna extend the knee over the toe, but we're gonna keep our hips extended the whole time. So I don't wanna see this, because my hips went back. We actually want to contract the glutes, keep the hips extended, and reach out as far as possible. Use supports if you need it. That's why I got this box here, okay? And we should be doing this where there's no pain or discomfort, okay? You'll get there in time. So if that's just here, that's fine, but this is kind of your gauge to tap that heel on the ground, okay? So if it's just here, but eventually, you should be able to extend out pretty far. Keep the hip extended the whole time. We're gonna do 25 each side. Work a little bit of hip mobility here too. So my heels are elevated. Basically a Cossack squat, we're gonna be going from side to side. All right, you're gonna feel this in the hips if you have some tight hips. Okay, so I like to overextend the legs a little bit so that my hips can go back and that knee is right over the foot when I squat side to side. Straighten the other leg, okay? That's one. Go to the other side, try to stay low. 1, 2. Make sure you recover, go eat something, re-rack your weights. We'll see you guys next time on the Athlete Program.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom.